God, it feels weird doing this again. So, what's up, internet? God, that's so lame. For a lot of people who don't know, my name is Ray. I'm the guy who created Sin Zone. Most of the people who follow me on Instagram, it's probably following me because of Sin Zone. And for the other half of you, probably know me as the guy from the radio station. I work for Momentum Broadcasting, and their radio stations are Hits 104.9, My 97.5, 106.7 KJ Country, and 997 Classic Rock. And for a lot of you who don't know much about me, I used to vlog back in the day, back in the heyday of YouTube, like around 2010, 2011, before YouTube was even a thing, well, not YouTube, vlogging, before vlogging was even a thing. It was kind of like one of those things that was kind of like kept under the desk for a lot of people, and people were kind of like shamed that they were watching vloggers, but I was one of those people. And for the longest time, I used to film a lot of the things that was going on with my life, and I would edit them and put them on YouTube, and people used to watch, and I thought it was always fun just to kind of like show people a piece of my life, and it was kind of like a daily diary for me that I can show everybody. So 2018 is ending pretty fast. Like, we got a couple more weeks and that's it. Here's 2019. So I wanted to do something a little bit different, and I felt like 2019 is kind of like the search for a dramatic change, and that's something that I've been kind of conflicting on myself this last couple of months, actually since my birthday, which is August 26th, and I've just been conflicting on doing something a little bit different. So 2019, I decided that I wanted to start vlogging again. I tried a little bit back in 2016, but I came with the conclusion with one big problem: editing. And it's not like I don't like editing. In fact, I used to go to school for video production and all that stuff. So editing is not a big problem for me. It's just very time consuming. And during a time when I don't have much time for myself and not enough time to do almost anything anymore, I'm always on the go. I'm always on the road. For a lot of people who follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, they know that I'm always out and about. And I live in Colina, California, which is a small little town right at the rear end of Central California. And I have an hour commute where I work, which is in Visalia, which I consider my second home. And because of that daily commute, I really don't have time to sit down and edit a lot of videos. So I was kind of a little bit curious, and I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try IGTV. I felt like it was a more efficient way of me putting my stuff out there, doing a little daily diary, daily vlog, and I could do all my edits on my phone. So just a quick little snapshots of my life here and there, and just kind of show you the progress of everything that's going on. So for a lot of people who don't know, I run a show called Sin Zone, and I go by your host with the most, Razor, aka Mr. Blast from the Past, which is the most corniest intro I ever created in my life, but I think it's hilarious and I think it's fun to do. I play a character. I'm a time-traveling DJ from 1985 who comes to the past, or to the present, and shares the world of synthwave, which is an underground electronic music genre of 80s nostalgia sounds, which I'm a huge fan of. I was born in 92, but man, my family raised me as an 80s kid, so I always felt a decade behind because of that. And yeah, I just wrapped up the Vaporwave episode, which is going to be coming out this Sunday. And then got another episode I'm going to be working on, and then I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve special. Well, it's not going to be technically on New Year's Eve. It's going to be on the Sunday before, which is the 30th. And it's going to be like a 3-hour show where I'm going to be showing the best, or playing the best of synthwave of 2018. So all the albums that came out, all the best tracks that came out of 2018 is going to be presented on this episode. So yeah, so I'm a DJ. I'm also a promoter. I'm also many things: video editor, video vlogger, graphic designer, I guess, nowadays. I do a lot of my own photo edits on Instagram nowadays, and even though they're kind of crap quality, it's still something that I whip up here and there. So this is kind of going to be my life for the next, hopefully on the weekly basis. I don't know exactly how I'm going to chop this whole thing up, but I've been kind of like digging through a lot of Instagram editing video apps lately, and I just kind of was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna try this. God, it's bright out here. And just to see what it's all about. And there's a lot of people very half and half on Instagram TV, and I kind of want to give it a shot. I didn't say anything wrong about it. I just, I'm still not used to the whole vertical versus horizontal video format, but I was like thinking, like, most people consume their content vertically, so what is the difference? A lot of people get pissed off because, oh, it's not shooting horizontal video and it's vertical, man. Why are you shooting it this way, not this way? And it's like, okay, whatever, but honestly, if you're on any type of social media app, you're looking through basically anything that's this in this format. So that's why I wanted to do it, and hopefully just to kind of show the progress of SendZone. As you can see, I do a lot of my stuff at home. I even have my own on-air sign that I put on every time I'm recording in here. This room is not soundproof, so when I record, I have to make sure that everybody is quiet or do it at a time when there's no one home, because, oh man, it's a pain in the ass. But I've become very good at drowning out noises in the background and filling the noise with music and stuff like that. There's tons of little tips and tricks that I've learned over the years, and I've been podcasting since 2012, so I guess I can say that I had a little bit of experience. It's a poster right there of one of my first podcasts that I've done back in 2000. That started in 2012, but ended up kind of like, I didn't tell people that I canceled it. I didn't like the word cancel. I was like, put on hold, because I do want to kind of bring it back. It was a talk show, comedic talk show I used to do with my friends, and because our schedules just kind of like got all crazy, and we didn't have time. We didn't have a set time to do it, and yeah. Enough about that. Maybe I'll talk about that on another episode of this. But yeah, so that's what I do. I'm going to be working on the next SendZone episode right now. So for a lot of people who do follow me because of SendZone, thank you guys so much. I mean, I get a lot of texts, emails, messages from all the different platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, from tons of listeners and people who subscribe to the show, and they tell me all the time that they listen to it, when and where, and from all over the place, man. It's crazy, and it's very cool. I like it. I mean, I just kind of wanted to bring something to people to kind of understand how I do things, how I run stuff, because there are a lot of curious people out there. And they was like, Ray, show us your studio, show us how you do this shit. And I'm like, it's right there. I have a microphone, and I did have a mixer here on my desk, but it's over here now because I had to try to fix it. There's something wrong with this, so I might have to get another mixer. But luckily, my good old Audio-Technica 182020 USB microphone still works. And a little fun story, that microphone is how I started. That was like my first real investment, was that. Thanks to my dad, who helped me get money for that and pay for it, and he helped jump-started this whole freaking thing. So yeah, so I'm gonna see how I'm gonna cut this up, and if you guys want to subscribe and hang out and want more updates, just let me know.